Hello and good evening. Sorry for that. I had an issue with my mic. Hopefully the sound is coming through clear today. There was an issue in an earlier stream where the sound was pretty low. I turned it down. But it looks like it's excuse me, fixed now. So welcome. Welcome to Valheim. Tonight we're going to take on the second boss, the Elder. You can find the location to this boss as you clear out the tombs and the burial chambers in the Black Forest. It will bring up the location on your map that you can either walk to, do a quick swim to, or take a boat to, depending on the particular seed that you have that you're working with. This was just a short swim. What I did is I came here earlier and I set up a small base, just something like super tiny, something with a portal and a bed so you can set your spawn point in case things go pear-shaped. There is a workbench nearby that you can use as well, although I didn't put a roof on this one, so it might be a little bit tricky, but hopefully things will go fine. I've done this boss a couple of times before. I've cheesed it a couple of times, and I have done it normally. Today we're going to do it normally. Just taking my food, so we can head down. I think I've got enough of the ancient seeds. Ancient seeds you can pick up off of brutes or from the camps of the... I've forgotten the name of them. Stage fright. Of the mobs that you find in the Black Forest. The process is pretty straightforward. Put your seeds in a quick slot. Approach the ancient bowl. Press 6, which is where I had it, and then Bob's your uncle. Once you launch it, you'll see the Elder appear. Using the stars, and then basically Bob's your uncle. Weak spot is on the head, if I remember correctly. We're using the wrong arrows. Let's hide behind a pillar. Okay, you've got to hide from those things, and then when the tendrils come out, move to a different location. And of course you're going to put in a bit of aggro from other locations. Let's avoid that if we can. There we go. And basically use the pillars as a place to hide. It's got two basic moves. One is bringing the tendrils up from the ground, and the other one is shooting that creepy moss stuff towards you. Out. And then just keep your distance. Again, using the pillars as a place to hide. And then avoiding the tendrils if you can. They do a bit of damage. The other way of dealing with this boss, ouch, that hurts, is by digging a tunnel under the edge of the altar. And then basically choosing it that way around. Okay, that didn't work. There we go. And you just need a decent amount of stamina, reasonable health, nothing super fantastic. As long as you avoid the aggro. Tendrils. And then he'll shoot his moss towards you. Not super hard, this one, but it does take a bit of time. I've had issues before where the durability on the bow went down and I needed to repair. Fire arrows work best, as is pretty much the case with everything in Valheim. Which doesn't get you in the back. He telegraphs his moves pretty obviously, so. Ouch. And just rotate between the different pillars. And as always, you've got to keep your eye on the stamina. Any side mobs which happen to be pulled in. Luckily it's only skellies. And if in doubt, find another pillar. Get a bit of breathing space, let your stamina recharge. The biggest issue I've had before is with aggro being pulled in from trolls. But we will need to deal with these skellies because they will become a pain otherwise. Other than that, it's a pretty slow boss. Tentacles. And as long as you don't kind of rush it, and you manage any external aggro. And this boss is kind of good training for bone mass. But bone mass is much more about pulling in aggro with one of his moves. Let him come to us, and then we shift location. Now as long as we don't get a troll, we should be kind of okay to go. As long as we don't cock up either. Tentacles. Closer than I'd like. That's okay. Come around the other side. Use diagonals to your advantage. That's a crappy shot. You can see the tick damage from the fire arrows works in our favour. Tentacles. And then, you know, charge your arrow while you're behind the pillar. Ah. You got hit a couple of times, but as you can see, it's not a big deal. Tentacles, at least not so far. We're over halfway. Ouch. That was painful. I do have some health pots, just in case. Sadly, you can't interrupt his attacks. Whoa, that's closer than I thought it would be. Okay, go a bit further afield. Pull them out. Those guys should be dropping. You can shoot those tentacles, but you know, it's easier just to avoid them. Stamina's out. Health is recharged. More tentacles. Let's go over the other side. Gets a bit faster. But by now you've got a pattern. Let him come around there. Face. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, yeah. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. I should have moved. Such a noob. But the base that I set up, there is a bed in there. So we just need to keep our wits about us, grab our stuff, avoid the tentacles, equip our gear. There we go. Yeah. Not worry too much about our loot. It's on the ground, we can pick that up after this guy's down. Just make sure we're using fire arrows. Sometimes when you re-pick up, and let's have a bit of space, the wrong arrows are selected. Get greedy. He's almost down. Tentacles. Stamina again. Have to wait for it to regen. There we go. Tentacles. There you are, Maya. And there you go. The roots will still stay around, so just wait a second. There you go. Now they're dead. Swamp key. Bravo. Let's go and grab this, this stuff. Dealing with a troll in the middle of this is a bit of a pain in the ass. Your best strategy is to ignore the elder, focus first on the ads, the troll, clear him out, and then get back on the elder. The only thing you need to do when it comes to the elder is basically avoid the damage coming from him. Okay. These bloody shamans. Okay, and our base is just up here. Easy as pie. I think we have everything we need from him. Got the swamp key, got the trophy. Anything else here we can pick up? Probably not at the moment. I'll come back in a bit and grab the extra loot. There's our bed, and we can hop back through. And the first thing we'll do is basically make it daytime, and then we can go and drop off the trophy. This base here is pretty nearby. Let's just make sure everything is repaired. I don't think there's anything I can drop off here, apart from... I keep one of my chests here for trophies, and I dropped off a ancient seed that I had from killing one of the others before, and that I took there to summon. This is the new base. I'll give you a tour before we head over to drop off the trophy. Just put some stuff away. That's good enough now. Okay, so decided to build around this pretty nice oak tree. They're nice central features. I've gone with a kind of Roman style play on having courtyards and that sort of stuff. This is the kitchen. Pretty straightforward at the moment because it's still early days in the game. Just drop off the blueberries. Fermenter, cauldron, a couple of cooking stations. Nothing much else apart from a crafting bench in this side. On this side is the main residence. Downstairs we have our upgraded workbench. Upstairs we have the forge. I usually keep the materials that I need for the normal workbench just here. This is a portal that takes us to the Black Forest. Upstairs is the bedroom with creature comforts. This is the portal to the Elder. This is one I call Pocket, which is basically a floating portal that I use. And let's head off. Drop off the trophy. Over here. If you middle mouse button on the location you want to head to on the map, you get a visible ping that you can use as a compass bearing, which I find quite useful. Always have a base close to the place that you deposit off the trophies to. This makes your life much easier, less travelling. And let's hang the baby up. Faster wood cutting. We'll keep the stamina one active. We're going to be heading off to the swamps. Now we have our key. Bye bye. So essentially now we've progressed through the Bronze Age, and now because we've killed the second boss, the Elder, we can move on into the Iron Age. But to do that we need iron. That's what we're going to be heading off to now. So I look like I'm only wearing part of my gear. Let's fix that. Troll armor. What do we need? So swamp deals a lot of poison damage. So we will make sure we have our poison potions on us. We need a blunt weapon. At the moment I've only got the club, but I do have Stagbreaker, which is a really good tool for the crypts inside the swamps. I'm just going to check upstairs what I need for the mace. 8 bronze, which we don't have. We've got 3. Okay, that's okay for the moment. Let's get the materials we need for a pocket portal, which is 2 of the acetylene cores and the fine wood and the eyes. We need 10 of those, but what we're actually going to do instead is we're going to drop those cores off. We're going to go back to where we were just now, to the Elder. Okay, and we're going to decompose this portal. We get the mats back, which is everything we need to build the next portal. Circling cores, grey dwarf eyes, and 20 fine wood. Okay. And we'll leave that there. Where are we on the map? Okay. Let's take a look. The nearest location for us, I think, is going to be on the north end of the map. Okay. Which is, let me just show you, it's going to be up here. It's up on this side. Which means basically we need to hot foot it back. So let's head north. Hopefully we have space for blueberries. We do now. Okay. Okay. Kind of go back the way we came. Let's head and use this one as a land bridge. Stamina. Thanks for the little push. Often with these smaller streams, you'll see rocks like that on the left. If you're low on stamina, you can use that as a kind of breathing point, so you don't take too much of a hit on your health. There we go. Okay, and we want to go up here. Ignore that camp. It's not really worth taking out unless you're actually after the ancient seeds. It's almost a guarantee, not quite guaranteed, but it's, you know, there's high confidence that when you destroy the camp, you'll get one. But it's a good idea to leave them as well, because you can come back and farm the mobs. Because you'll always need eyes and the, what is it now? This stuff. The resin. It's late here in Berlin today. Okay. Let me just check the controls. Let's avoid any extra aggro. Unless we need to. And there should be some swamp biome north of the map. And some blueberries. I need those. Carrot seeds as well. sweet. I don't know if I have space for the carrot seeds. Get rid of the puke berries. Where did they go? I got them. Okay. Good. And we need to avoid the mountain area because we don't have the frost potion yet. There's a rather large chunk of mountain biome on this map. Blueberries. Yeah, food buffs are really important in this game. Double check where we are. We need to head up that way. Okay. There we go. Hi-ho. The map in this game is massive. Okay, let's have a look. That is going to be mountain. You can cross the mountains if you have the right buffs. That's the one we don't want. We don't want freezing. So can we go around it to the other side? Let's just check in here. Take that. Aha. Always a good reason to improve your fist skills. Let's check over this way. I think I can skirt around it to the left. My cats are being annoying. Down, mama. Come here, little grey dog. I've not explored on this side, and I always pick the wrong end. Let's double check if we have any chests in here. Yeah, we do. What do we got? Nothing major. But I would actually like that. Okay, looks like we can scout around this side. Okay. Back mostly on track. Okay. Let's have a bit of that. Carry on heading north. Black Forest. And we still haven't found a merchant. So that's on my to-do list. I'm hoping towards the north of the map. Blueberries. The merchant always appears in the Black Forest. Okay, let's avoid those if we can. Although there's an archer. Caves like this that you see are troll caves. If they have skeletons on the outside, skeleton bones on the outside, it's a troll cave. They don't get along. If you don't see those, if you just have normal skeletons, then it's a crypt where you can get the circling cores. Let's keep an eye on our stamina. Where are we now? No, thank you. Let's head just around this way. The swamp is pretty distinctive once you find it. Okay, we're in the meadows. You can't get iron from the swamplands until you have the key. You can sometimes find it in places outside of the crypts, but most of the time it's in the crypts. You get a ton of the stuff in there. Given how I think this map is generated, we should have a small swamp biome towards the north end of this map. Let's have a look. I would kill them, but we don't have much inventory space. In fact, we have no inventory space left. But there's a village just there, which is quite handy. Hopefully it's not a Draugr village, but we're about to find out. No, usually if there's a Draugr village, you'll see Draugr around. Oh, came in here for a breather. What are you doing? Looks like a crypt over there. Okay. Black Forest again. Stamina. There's a troll. So we're going to head off to the right. And let's have a bit of food. There we go. Okay. That looks like a cave. underneath us. Is that a cave? Let's have a look. Where are we now? Island. Yeah, it should be. Where are we? You'll know when you're near a trader because you will see the icon appear on the map, even if you're not close to it. You do have to be a little bit close to it, but you know you don't have to. You don't have to have visibility of it. This is not looking promising. And it's nighttime. Is that in the distance? Excuse me. We need to head more north, but that looks just like looks like water. So that means we need to head this way. There's a brute. I don't really want to deal with a brute at the moment. There's some blueberries. Let's pop across here. And what do we see? It's nighttime, so it doesn't really help too much. Forest. Let's have a look. Are we? Where am I? Looks like a structure. Over the other side. Yeah. Running around the Black Forest at night time is a recipe for disaster. Grab a blueberry. Aha. What's that over there? It sounds like a skelly. My stamina is shot. A light. the structure. And okay. Let's go make some friends. Yeah. Come to Papa. Bad grade off. And there's usually another one just inside the door. Okay, not today. Always a chest underneath the stairway here. But we can't really do much with that. But what we can do is we can set up a portal. If I can see which way around it is. Oh, no workbench. Which means I need 10. Let's go and say hello to our guests. Stop knocking at my door. Okay. So in this situation, what I usually do actually is I just make a bed after making a workbench. You can usually squeeze one in. Let's move out of the way. There we go. And then 8 wood. It's always the bloody way. We can, let's have a look. Make a bench, stick it out of the way so it's not in our face. Can we squeeze it under here? No. Hey, Maya. Okay, put it outside. There we go. Pick up whatever we can. There's a barrel out here, usually, that we can pick up, but it's too dark at the moment. All I'm interested in at the moment is creating a 8 wood. Do we not have 8? Oh no, it's normal wood. And we are full of everything else. No, we should have enough for wood. Why wasn't that being picked up? Okay. 4, 5, 7, one more. Pick up 8. There we go. Probably almost daytime anyway. So make a bed, and then once you have a bed, you can create a fire. 2 more wood. Jesus Christ. Okay. Where do we know we're in inventory? Oh, there you go. And it's daytime now anyway, so you know. Made me miss my nap. There we go. And let's have a look. should be to the... in this direction, I think. I just had to check on Valheim map world. Grab those. Which tells you or outlines where the biomes are. So it should be in this direction. Grab the blueberries. Skellies. Clubs work best on skellies. Different mobs have different resistances to different types of damage. So let's make sure we have enough wood on us. 22. Let's have a bit more. We need to build a crafting bench, probably a small platform, and the portal. So grab some berries. Aha. So if you look directly ahead, you see those kind of twisted trees behind those pine trees without any leaves. They're kind of triangular, so thicker at the bottom, thinner at the top. That is the swamplands. Okay, before we go in, let's take some poison resist potion. We need an ancient tree. What can I drop? We can actually do that later. I'd like to be able to build a fire. Okay, and now it's daytime, which is good. That's a drugger. Rob. Okay, copper shield. And a blob. Okay, good thing we took our potions. There we go. Blobs deal poison damage, and they also split into multiple. So as you can see, we're taking next to no damage at the moment. We do want those entrails. I'll drop that. That will help unlock extra cooking. So now we're looking for a crypt. You need to be careful of the water because there's leeches in the water. And there's a leech. We could do with one of those as well. I am going to drop the deer hide. Oh, that's a 2-star. So we use our bow. Fire arrow. Point in the right direction. You can basically fire in the water. Hey! It's one of my cats. I hear a bow in the background. Let's get this guy out. We want the blood bag from this guy. There we go. One more. These guys do poison damage as well. There we go. Okay. Switch back. Shield and an axe. Okay. These guys hit pretty hard. And we are low on food. We're looking for a crypt. Once we have a crypt found, we can set up a portal on the roof, which is usually a fairly safe spot. The most dangerous parts of the swamp are actually the boundaries. It tends to be more aggro at the boundaries than there is anywhere else. That glowing light that you see in the distance, this one here, that's a spawner for the surtlings. This is a tree that you can harvest resources from, guck that you need. I'm trying to find a crypt. Careful of the water. Don't think I see a crypt there. Okay, that does not look good. That's going to be a spawner. We'll use ranged on that. I'm not sure if there's a spawner or if it's just a location. I don't see. There's a spawner at the back, I think. I want to avoid that. We're pretty underpowered at the moment. We've just finished the Bronze Age. That's not a crypt, which is disappointing. There's a blob over there. Okay, that is gonna be painful. Let's have the health potion. And get a bit of space. From him. Wait for our health to improve a bit. Grab the blob. Ouch. Ouch. I think we're still on a cooldown. We need a safe space. Ay, Maya. Okay. I think I need to call it a night there. My cats are breaking the balls. And I need to deal with them. Yes, I will come back tomorrow.